Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the S-Team Podcast. I'm Jack Millington, and joining me this week, as usual, as ever, first of all, it's Mikey. Help me! Keating.
Wait, when did this occur?
Now, the reason... I will explain in a minute what that's all about. And also, joining us this week, his co-host of the podcast before, it's Matty Yugi Morris.
Oh, yeah.
Well done, you've bounced it.
Off the TV.
Smallest gap in the world. I mean, to be fair, if you'd have bounced it anywhere other than the gap, it wouldn't have gone in.
He was expecting rollers in the bottom of that box. You should have seen his face. He was like,
But for the record, anyway, you're probably wondering why I've said, Mikey, help me, Keating. If you didn't notice on the editors last night, Mikey was in a McGann race last night.
Oh.
And for some reason,
who's been told about this?
The man-child over there couldn't set up a car himself. So he decided.
Screw deal.
So he decided to message us on the editors saying, "Could someone give us a hand setting up the car?" And I wasn't online last night until very late watching Netflix. But I come back to my phone and see I've missed 3 telephone calls of the young Peter within the space of an hour, and I'm kind of sat there thinking, that man doesn't have a clue how to set up a car, does he?
Okay.
Bit
it's
dodgy.
not a McGowan.
Really?
It's just a car.
You got disconnected apparently, I see.
Oh, don't fucking start me on that.
Everyone's getting it, you know.
Can I just say, yeah, you all mocked me. You mocked me. Fuck you.
We did.
Fuck you. Now you know how it feels.
I've had it spiked 3 times now.
It's horrible,
Bill,
isn't it?
Here's the thing. You disconnected every race. I only disconnected one.
Yeah, but the thing is, you disconnected too, so...
This is karma now. He's going to disconnect for the next 10 fucking races straight. Second to last lap, disconnect. Last lap,
That's actually what happened to me. Second to last lap, round Snetterton, I got disconnected. But
It also happened around Le Mans when we did that GT.
we all got
Yeah,
disconnected.
we all got disconnected.
It happened to me in the Ginettas about 6 minutes before qualifying ended, and I couldn't get back in. That one happened.
And Clears.
Yeah,
That
that
happened to me
happened
one
to Clears
time.
as well.
Yeah, but that was the classic silvers anyway.
There was a bit of a problem with that. A few people disconnected from that.
You did
I
this
disconnected
last
from
night.
the clears, didn't I? No, wait, it's clears.
Nate got disconnected.
Nave got disconnected, didn't he?
Yeah.
I loved his little thing saying, "It's fucking bollocks, isn't it?" But now you know how I feel, like how pain in the arse it is. I now can't go into a race without thinking,
Is it going to disc?
it's now a race to DC for me, to be honest.
All I ever see when we were putting our names down, what it is, me, otherwise known as the DC
King for now. Yeah, that's what I've been calling myself. But I think, it's a good.
I'm waiting for you to change your name on Facebook to Jack DC King Millington.
You
Yeah.
can't do it.
You can.
You can change your name, can't you, on Facebook?
Can't.
Yeah,
Hopefully I have to keep it.
No, I think it's changed.
I can't change it because I've changed it that many times.
I think I've never changed it because, quite frankly, to be honest
don't
with
want
you,
to.
my name is my name.
Exactly. Almost. More Project Cars news, by the
Mikey
way.
Gazoo Keating.
More Project Cars news.
Mikey Bazooka Keats.
Yeah, there is some Project Cars news.
You know that comment I put on the Facebook page the other
Oh god.
day? They
Yeah.
got taken off.
Oh, did it?
Not
Yeah.
by me either.
Probably one of the admins.
They must have been really peed off for us gathering so much force.
But
No.
I've got a song
As
for
well as
us.
Adrian getting hit off and going ape shit.
He just.
Let's not go there. Anyway,
No.
No, let's not go there because
This would be a good.
let's not go there because I was planning on putting the Sebastien Loeb Rally review up on that later, and if they go, "Oh, that was quite good," let's listen to the podcast, and then you two start slating probably not the best impression of the ST.
Hey lads, thanks for joining the Next Gen League. Unfortunately, this is the only season you're going to be with us. Oh, why is that? No comments.
Anyhow, I'm going to play a song for you two to guess, seeing as Mikey's guess rate is 1 in 20.
Matty's still.
Matty's is 0. I've made it hard this week in retaliation for
What
last
do you mean
week.
you made it hard?
I made it even harder. And the fact that you're guessing first this time. You're not using him anymore to guess. Everyone knows this. I can skip to the chorus because I can see he's already struggling. Nothing new than big brown eyes. Instead, you ain't seen nothing yet. Everyone knows this. I've got to turn it down to stop YouTube flagging the video.
Nice people for YouTube, please don't flag the video.
You know what it is though? You recognise it. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
It was kind of obvious by the fact that the chorus goes, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Matty's like,
I'll give you
what's this?
I'll give you the £5 if you can guess what the name of the artist does. Oh, it looks like that 5 has passed.
Lead?
No, it's actually Backman over to Turner Overdrive.
Oh.
No, you wouldn't have ever guessed it. Oh. Can you guess the year of Ain't Seen Nothing Yet? Mikey, you're going first. Matty, take all the time in the world to think, mate. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it?
I'd say
feels good seeing
1983?
1983 from the Keating over there. What about the
I'm
Morris?
actually going to go same as well, 1980s.
You can go with 1983. We've done it before. Well, me and
Fucking
you
not,
done
no. Because let's look at it this way. He's always going to tear around and go, oh, it was on this side. Oh, it was on that side. Do my trick, Matty. You guessed it. Go 3 years.
1983 of him.
Good man for once going with the same figure. You're both wrong anyway.
Don't say it's 81.
You're miles out, actually. It's 1974.
Thank God for that.
Well, 11 off. Better than the original guess of it at 1993. Like, there you go. Bob Jungle.
You're 9 years off, mate. Just, you know.
I think give a shit.
I do. Just the
It does.
Just the accounting and finance. Hey, Matty, just the accounting and finance things. But,
just fucking car calculating things.
Obviously, you've seen in the news this week, main news. Well, a bit of car news to talk about, but mainly to do with. You'll see anyway.
I got a bit of car news.
Don't we all?
Anyone seen the most expensive car in the world get sold this week?
Ferrari.
The Ferrari 335 S Spider Scaglietti.
Where was it sold? No, let them guess this because.
Why? I was actually going to make you two guess how much it went for, but never mind.
Oh, you just told us.
Most expensive car in the world. I didn't say what the price was. Just for the record, I'll just say just some facts about the car. Before 1957, it was made. Probably driven by some of the greatest drivers of all time. I'll just say who it is. Peter Collins, probably one of the best British drivers. Sadly got killed in his prime time. 58, he got killed. Maurice Trinquant, one of the first and only French drivers to win, really, to be honest. But he was a great pre-war racer.
Wait, what type of car is this? Like F1 type or?
No, it's a beautiful car, is what it is. This is what it. Hang on, I'm trying to zoom in. Actually, you know what? I'll show you in a minute. Basically, it took part in Le Mans. It was driven by Mike Hawthorne, Britain's first world champion. Also broke the circuit record. It went underneath. It was the first car ever to go underneath 4 minutes at Le Mans. Really? That was back in the old days with the just completely long straight no chicanes. Also driven by Sterling Moss. Had 390 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and had a max speed of a car from 1957 of 186 miles an hour. So if you've got a Vauxhall Vectra VXR, you might as well go home now.
Just a Vauxhall in general.
I mean, it is.
Might as well just turn the ignition off and throw
the 335 is actually just a pure racing car. It's actually it's actually not allowed to be 335. In shorthand, the 335S. It's it can't be driven on the road because it's illegal. Because one, it's not registered, and two, the noise it makes sounds like the god of thunder. It's so loud it would probably deafen you even at.
Can you imagine that at traffic lights?
Are the videos of some YouTube out there?
You can Google for.
No, could you imagine just sitting there like a little Prius next to it? Oh, I pulled up to the lights. just jacks it.
Take your electric motors and shove it up your ass. But do you want to have a guess at how much it went for? We're going to do this in. I've converted it into pounds. So.
I need dollars. Oh, what? Dollars is what? No, it's 1 2 to the pound.
Well, it was sold at Paris, so it'd have been euros.
Yeah, euros. I think it was.
Okay, then 2.3 million euros.
Are you fucking on this planet?
No.
2.3, maybe.
Was it 33.5 million euros?
Fuck off, really?
He's not too far off. It's
that many euros?
To spin it into pounds, British pound sterling, the only true currency in the world, 24.7 million.
I'm fucking way off.
I seen it the other day, and wasn't that the American dollar?
I think it might have been something like that. Do you know the amazing thing is like the actual original record was Fangio's Merck's W196, and that sold for 17.5 million 3 years ago almost now. Jeez. So it's just eclipsed it by what? Double. 7 million.
Yeah.
So if you're a millionaire and you want a car,
No, a billionaire, should I say?
no, if you're a millionaire, if you've got
100 millions,
if you've got £100 million and you want to spend a quarter of your budget on a car, then the Ferrari 335 is for you.
Can you imagine that? Like your wife's going, "Well, are we getting a yacht? Are we getting this?" And then Mill just turns on and goes, "Love, I've bought us something
To
new."
be brutally honest with you, if I had £100 million, the first car I would buy.
It's a Ford Focus.
It wouldn't be a full Focus. The first car I'd always buy is a Ferrari 365 GTB 4 Daytona in blue. It's my favourite car of all time. And then I'd buy a DB5.
458.
And then a DB6.
Do you know what? If we had to list the cars, lads.
And then a DB4.
If you had 100 mil.
You have
Name
5 cars to buy.
cars
Do you know what? Let's do this. I'll remove one story out of the way and we'll do this instead.
We'll do
Go
this
on
instead.
I think
Yeah, alright. I don't mind that.
Do you want to do this at the end or now?
No, we'll do it now. We'll do it now.
Okay, you want to go first?
Let Mikey go first.
If we had to test the thing, 1 point at one, 1 point to the other, there's like...
The first, the first, if I had 100 million, I'd buy...
Anyway, it's any car. Any race, rally...
I'll tell you, I've got them, right? Ferrari 365 GTB 4 Daytona. Aston Martin, I'd get the DB6. I'd buy the DB5 eventually, but it wouldn't be the first car. I'd buy DB6 is gorgeous. It's just so much. The DB name. Lancia Delta Integrale.
Yes.
No, obviously. Lancia Delta S4 rally car because it's got over 500 horsepower and to be honest with you, it scares the crap out of me. I probably never would drive it.
Jack just turns on the scout. Just turns it off straight away.
I do what...
He'd be the type of person you get to the garage. Jack, it's come for your service of your Lancia. Just like these eyes just like poking out of his head.
There'd be many times that car would have to be serviced.
Could you imagine?
And then the fifth car...
I'm not one of them. Mikey, Matty, we're going to have to push it on the ramp.
Fifth car.
And the fifth car would be the Alfa Romeo Disco Volante, which I love. I think it's it's coach built off the Alfa 8C, and I think...
Is that the new one, is it?
Yeah, no, you two don't like the... I know for a fact you don't like the Disco Volante. I'm not sure you don't either.
I don't think I've seen it.
What was it? Disco Volante?
Yeah. But I love it. It's Touring. It's made by Touring, which is an old coach building company.
They did the 4C, didn't they?
And no, but that's what eventually the Disco Volante came from, a merger of the 8C and the 4C. I love that car.
No, I meant the new Alfa Romeo 4C.
It might have done, yeah.
I'm sure that's what he said, Jeremy, when he was...
You could show Matty.
Holy shit! What the fuck is that?
It's got the sound of that car is the most amazing thing in the world.
It looks like...
Oh, that one! That's the one!
Yeah,
that's what it's based off. It's
I love that
4C.
car. I love it.
It was on the Top Gear episode with the...
it looks like Flash trying to wear high heels. It's just like...
It's based off the 4C.
It's based off the 4C.
Yeah, I know it's got the
The one car you don't like.
And it's slower, but that makes it better than the 4C.
Just looks great.
Because it looks better and it sounds better. Go on, you two, your turn.
Oh, 458 Italia, Ferrari.
1967
Ford Mustang.
Mercedes. Fair enough.
Okay.
Can we do F1 cars? Well, since we have the money.
Well, yeah.
To be fair, an F1 car is going to cost like £10 million.
Schumacher's 2001 World Championship Ferrari at the time went for 12.7 million.
I'd have that.
Well, there's third car. There's actually a documentary of the guy who bought it. It's the most amazing thing ever.
I'll have to watch it.
And he talks about like the whole process. He gets his own like team and everything, like to prepare the car for like festivals and Goodwood and stuff like that. And the best conversation I've ever heard is like he phones his mum and he goes, "Yeah, I've just bought the Ferrari," and she's like, "Oh yeah, great."
Puts the phone down.
No, but she talks to him about it because she knows like the passion he had for it. But that's 3 cars for you.
What do you think of 2 more?
I'm sure Mikey have got a few.
Yeah.
Do you really? I could fucking throw a list out of my phone. This.
MGZR Turbo Sport.
No, it's Turbo Diesel 2 litre. Get it right.
Do you know what the best thing would be? Is like if you could buy 5 cars, or his list would be just like MGZR 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, 2 litre, and the rally car.
Oh, don't forget the BBC edition. No, obviously I'd have a 2001 Nissan Skyline,
Oh yeah.
GTR R34 V-Spec Near 2. Oh,
What
or the
the-
M-Spec. Oh.
No, you want the nurse spec.
No, but the M-Spec's rarer. There's only 100 made in the world.
Yeah, but the nurse spec's better.
True.
I don't like. I mean, I'm
Spec, no, shut up.
not the biggest fan of Skylines, but I'll admit they're a great car.
I'd probably go for the brand new Ford, the Shelby Mustang
I mean, the 305.
GT 350 KR.
That's 350.
It is gorgeous. That car is gorgeous.
So there's 2. He's got 3. Have you thought of any since?
1969 Dodge Charger.
Yeah, fair enough.
Um,
Just for the record, the one that you're thinking about was 1970. It was a listing problem with Fast and Furious. They had to say 69.
okay. I get the years mixed up.
There's the 3 cars.
I've got
See, I've
Do you know
thought
what?
about this for so many years, so I know.
Peter Solberg's Subaru Impreza P1.
Peter Solberg. Petter.
Peter Solberg. Subaru.
Which one? Because the championship one? That he won with?
P1 was it? Or something like that? Something one? Oh,
Wait, the road car or the rally car?
the road version.
Oh, yeah, it'd be the
It was
P1.
literally
No, Richard Burns was the R1, his was the P1.
Yeah, the P1's one was right. Yeah, he got because there's only I think it was 30 made in the world, and he was sold out within 5 minutes. He got number 0 of 30. Right, and he's too scared to drive it. I was watching a documentary. He's like, I'm just too shit scared to drive it because I don't want to break it because I don't know if you can get the bits from Subaru because I don't want to go to my nearest Subaru and go, hi, have you got this?
Just for the record, just on a brief side note, there was news of the Toyota WRC team apparently trying to get him back into the WRC for next season. Just a little thing I'd mentioned.
No, that would be interesting.
Would be interesting. Alongside Sebastien Loeb, apparently, as well. Imagine those two driving a Toyota. But anyway, there's 4 cars for you.
I got 2 more.
You got 2 more.
Great, do you want to do over to
The latest M4 BM.
Alright.
It just looks epic.
M4's a sort of... Yeah, okay, I can
It's
see
not,
that.
got
it's not
one.
the fastest, but it looks brilliant.
Yeah.
If you hear the roar off them.
Calm. Now's
And
not
my
the time.
final one is between the LaFerrari or the P1.
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 1 because it's British.
No.
2 because it's nice. 2 because it's also got DRS.
So does the LaFerrari.
Yeah, but it's McLaren.
Yeah, no.
No, the LaFerrari
Plus it's
has
got-
KERS, doesn't have DRS.
LaFerrari.
No, it's got KERS.
But I'm stuck between the both.
P1.
I'm a Ferrari fan. McLaren
No,
fan.
if you hang on a minute, I've just realised if you want the LaFerrari or the P1, why wouldn't you go one more and go the LaFerrari Ultimate? I can't remember the exact name, or the P1 GTR.
GTR.
I'm stuck.
Fair enough.
Why would you...
Let's be fair. Out of all the cars that I've picked, how many of them have been massively quick? Just the one.
Do you know what I'd have to go through for my last one?
I'll go for the P1 for my last
Shut
one.
up.
Honda Civic!
The B model.
Close but not close enough.
With the improved bodywork redimensioned.
I'd probably have to go for a 2007 Aston Martin DBS.
I never liked the DBS.
It's not the one off Bondorf Casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Something
understand. I can
about that
understand
car,
that, but
it's just gorgeous.
it's like I'd always have a
Did
DB9.
you know that car also has the world record for the amount of times
It
it's been
flipped.
rolled?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when they try to roll it, here's a little thing you might not know. Useless information for you.
I know. I know. 'cause
When
I
you
know.
were trying to roll it, because Aston Martin had set it up to such a point where it's physically impossible to roll. They were literally Daniel Craig and everything literally throwing it at high
Yeah, it was so
speeds over this hill,
The car was so stiff.
and the car just wouldn't budge. They were adjusting everything, wouldn't budge. So in the end, what they had to do was they had to do a catapult under it, like an air cannon.
Way to ruin the film for kids, Mikey.
I've been doing it for years though.
Has been out for about 9 years.
Kids
Yeah.
watching Casino Royale.
Well, they're not going to watch the
How many kids are going to be watching this, to be fair?
Oh, God, tomorrow. Hey guys, we have got this new
But
SD podcast. Yes.
You've got 5, I've had 5, obviously. You've got 5 now.
Yeah.
It's the P1.
The
for
P1.
final one.
But like with
So
the
what I'm
cannon,
going to do
That's-
is we've got our 15 cars all sorted. That's fine. We're going to move on, because we could spend all day talking about it, let's be brutally
I got a
honest.
bit of car news though. One bit of car news, like 2 seconds.
The Vauxhall Astra.
Quickly, go on.
It's actually Porsche. You know, all the driverless cars are coming out, aren't they?
Mm.
Porsche have decided to say no to that technology.
Good man. Good.
Because
he has a go at Porsche.
I know, because they want...
I actually respect Porsche.
They want cars for people to drive, not for computers.
Mobile phone news, telecommunication device, obviously.
Error 45.
Error 40. Error 53.
53.
You know. My favourite number as well. I trust it to be my favourite number to destroy his friggin' phone. Come on!
Hey, I went into like proper shit screen yesterday.
I'm going to say it though.
Because my phone was on like yellow battery, but I had like 80% yesterday. Like, what the fuck?
So, apparently, the latest software update on the Jippo iPhone 6 is allegedly rendering the device useless because apparently, if it detects the repairs that have not been carried out by Apple, now, the issue apparently happens when the devices have been updated to iOS 9. I'm literally reading.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about
there's
iPhone.
9.02, which is the latest one that's come out, and that's basically the one that's fucking everything.
Apparently, like, with the update, some people have been saying in the forums, do you know what? Actually, that's a point. You two have got Toblerone, haven't you? Don't eat it yet. I'll tell you why in a bit. With this update, I'm unable to use the phone. And they still have to pay for the phone. So apparently, what Apple have been doing is like, with this error, if you get it fixed by a third party, it shuts it down and stops you from using the phone. That's a cash grab in it, right there.
Yeah. So you have to go to.
So you have to go to Apple, and apparently people have been going to Apple to the stores, and they've been turned away like it was the plague, because apparently some people in the genies, I use that word loosely, like. Not genie out of a lamp, more like genie who's just been woken up on a street corner in the middle of Birkenhead at 4 o'clock in the morning. Genie. Like, they apparently can't fix it. Some of them, I'm not saying all of them, some of them are actually really good, to be fair. Some of them, there's one person that I know has a friend who's a genie who works at Apple. Apparently they hate Apple, but they work there because they're very slowly but surely trying to destroy the system. Good,
mate, I'm not being funny. Can you tell your friend to make sure I get the new iPhone 6 then?
It doesn't work in the one in Liverpool, apparently. I don't know this person. I just know a friend who knows.
Well, can you ask him to get me an iPhone 6S?
It's like a friend of a friend who can get you a drug deal. Friend of a friend.
Yeah, do that for us. I'll throw him a few quid.
Now, we're going to have another discussion.
Hey, Flag, we seem to have lost our iPhone 6S, especially one of the rare ones. I don't know. Just put it into his bag.
You, is it?
Oh, what's this in the post? Oh,
I'll steal it halfway through the transaction.
Halfway through. I'd have stolen it before he'd even got his hands on it. Like before the process order had even gone through.
I'll come through. Hey, Mill, where's my iPhone? Just sitting there with the iPhone.
No, I wouldn't be sitting there with the iPhone. It'd be on fire. This is randomly just on fire in the corner of the room. It's over there. You want to put your hand in, mate? You can get it if you want. Have you seen?
That's funny.
I am gonna get off your phone.
Sorry, it's like a little.
No.
Have you noticed there's not once he's told me to get off my phone yet? Where he's used it 3 times.
Once. Please.
No, since we got it here.
Have you? Now, I obviously have to talk a little bit because the big news this week was Top Gear. We've already briefly spoke about this.
Yep.
Matty Leblancos has been announced as the second presenter of Top Gear. Now, we can all go on about, he's done this in the past and he's done all this. I'll just say for the record,
he's a fast driver.
I'll just say for the record, Episode's one of the best comedy shows I've seen in the past few years. But, because he plays a sort of distorted version of himself. But can I just say, that's actually a freaking great sign of Top Gear. I know a lot of people...
We've all got mixed thoughts about this, by the way. He doesn't like the idea. Or was it somebody else I was talking to?
Someone else.
Might have been. I think that's a shrewd
good.
move. I think.
Have you heard how much he'll be paid per episode?
No.
£500,000.
That's
and the BBC say they're in debt.
Can I just say for the record that Clarkson and Hammond and May got paid more than that per episode?
They're getting $800,000 on this new one.
Per episode. See what I mean? It's just dictated by money, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm just going to say this.
Why didn't they have the S team? Why didn't they just have
the
S team?
They might have the S team. Let's just think about this. I'm the only person who's driven a car which has got more than 300 horsepower in it. Because I've driven the RS and the Civic Type R. He's only ever driven something less than 100 horsepower, and you haven't got a licence.
The Germans didn't have a licence when they had the race against Hammond.
That's true.
No, he did have a license. He just didn't own a car.
No, he didn't have a license.
He did have a license.
Didn't?
He did.
Didn't?
He did. 100%.
We'll check later.
I remember the frigging exact words.
So do I.
Sabine Smith says, "Oh yes, he's got a license, but no, he doesn't own a car." 100%. 100%.
He used to watch that episode just this morning.
Many time. Trust me. If it comes to Top Gear facts, me and Matty are your men to go to. But for a record,
But could you imagine it?
LeBlanc.
The S-Tube. Dun, 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 dun.
Back to the Blanc, dumbass.
LeBlanc, I think, is a good sign. Because I think now, Top Gear, I genuinely think, and I seen a comment which perfectly summed this up on one of the Top Gear announcements on the Facebook page. It says, Top Gear was there before Clarkson, and Top Gear will always be there after Clarkson. And that's 100%. Top Gear was there for 20 odd years before bloody Clarkson came along, and it was still a household name. It was originally presented by Noel Edmonds, for crying out loud. If he can present a car show, then anyone can.
Honestly, I think LeBlanc would be better than Evans.
You don't like Evans, so you're biased.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't mind.
You can't drive a car, go round the corner at fast speed without wanting to hail.
That's the one article that everyone been
people
banging
saying that
on.
might have been something to do with the actual show, though.
I think
that's what a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
Sort of believe that.
People have been banging on about that, and I think that's utter balls. He might have threw up once, but if anyone, I'm just going to throw back to a previous Top Gear episode. Jeremy Clarkson driving a Pro Drive, I think it was a P2.
And then this
he's going round and round and round the circle, and he threw up. So what are you supposed to do?
No, what was your one he threw up in?
Yeah, they did. There was another. Yeah, you're right. There was another episode.
Saying that in the Nissan GTR nearly snapped his neck.
Yeah.
Half,
So, I'm going into Top Gear.
But
At the end of the day, I say this to everyone: Top Gear, do not judge it until the first 2-3 episodes are out.
Okay, first season, just not cool.
Yeah, first season. I mean, to be brutally honest with you, I watch at the minute the Classic Car Show, which is presented by Quentin Wilson and Jodie Kidd. Bloody great show. Did I judge it beforehand when it first came out? No. There's no point.
I'll tell you one good show.
I'm not even judging this new Amazon thing that Jeremy and Clarkson and Hammond may have all
They're
got.
keeping that top secret, aren't they?
I'm not
I
judging
think
it.
they're just calling it Hammond Clarkson, mate.
I'm not judging it at all. Because
I am looking forward to LeBlanc, though.
I am.
He is a fast fucking driver.
He knows all about. He's a big lover. He's a big petrol.
He's a petrol.
Yeah,
He's
massive
massive.
petrol head. And so is Chris Evans, because he's got... Let's be fair, it's not like they haven't picked people who aren't petrol heads. If Sabina Smith ends up joining them, you've got...
Well, there's rumours saying Eddie Jordan might be joining.
He's not going, he's signed a contract with Channel 4. But if you look at LeBlanc, massive petrol head,
Chris Evans owns a fucking
Chris Evans owns 7
Ferraris.
White
Ferraris, yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like they're not petrol heads. I think Top Gear will be good, to be fair. I do.
I'm looking forward to LeBlanc.
Because it'll be a proper car show again. And I know a lot of people go, what do you mean, not a proper car show? Yes, yes, I review a car that's worth 250,000. How many people that are watching your show can afford a 250 grand
I thought
car?
they watched it for the mix.
Tesco CEOs, Sainsbury's,
Actually, all the people at
Asda.
Tesco just got get paycheck cuts, so...
But the fact of the matter is...
That's to pay for the new McLaren P1 GTR.
The fact of the matter is, though, Mike, there aren't many, are there? So I'd like to see... It'd be nice to see some more...
What cars can we actually review which is slow for...
Yeah, but people wouldn't...
hot hatches.
Leo RS. Megane RS.
Just he's had an epiphany about Renaults and he won't stop going on about it.
Is it going to be week after week of hot hatch?
No, they'll do supercars, obviously. And they'll do challenges and stuff.
Do you know what I'd like to see, though? Tanafal. You don't... No, as stupid as this sounds...
He's good on the American top.
No, that's what I'm saying. Everyone was like, oh, it'll be shit, it'll be this.
Tanner Faust, yeah.
It'll be shit, you know, the American
Why are we talking about American Top Gear anyway?
Because we're talking about Top Gear.
Shut
up. It's just one of them. You actually watch it, it's actually not too bad.
Not bad.
The challenge, they did like...
the challenges are good. I think the challenges are sometimes a bit better than the British ones.
They had like... Yeah, they had one when
the British ones went stupid towards the end.
They had moonshine ones, didn't they?
It was funny.
You see that one?
Yeah, I seen the moonshine.
Yeah, he's got like an old Cadillac and he goes over this hill and then literally
every because you've got to go over like this dirt track, haven't you? Yeah, I remember.
And like they're going all over it, you know, all safe and all this. Fucking
Tanner just goes.
No, it was not Tanner.
It was Rutledge, wasn't it?
No, Rutledge. No, what's the other one?
I don't know the other one's
name.
It's Tanner and
from Brooklyn, isn't he?
I don't know where he is.
Basically, he's a kind of like, my first car. There's a Cadillac, the bill.
He just goes like, fly.
Yeah, he just goes, what's this? He goes, all he hears,
so the moonshine just shatters.
He opens the door and there's like still moonshine sitting in it. He goes, it made it, didn't it? It's like still sitting in like smashed bottles.
They're funny to me.
It's just like, you know what? If every American was just like,
I'm gonna stop you though, because we've got to half an hour amazingly. So we're gonna go on to weird news.
You make out like you find it hard to even get past 10 minutes. Never mind half an hour.
No, sometimes I think, why are we still at this point at this time?
It's just so interesting to find out.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on that in case it stops because it's having a bit of a mare. Anyway, now
weird news.
You're probably wondering weird news that the first story is about a cat. Now,
have we got to the point where we've got to talk like there's nothing happening?
Oh no, you're gonna.
So we've got to sit there and talk a little fair thing that's annoying the way. Oh, is this attacking the fucking Chinese or something? Or
no, but to be fair, if you were a cat, this would be your idea of heaven, right? A cat called Clive, apparently. I know, I could start as a. Apparently, he disappeared in October in 2014. 2014, this was right in Nottingham. And people have been looking for him, couldn't find him anywhere. 16 months later, he was found. Have a guess where the cat was found.
Next door.
Oh, don't tell
Wouldn't that be great?
Don't tell me it was Bearcat Market.
What, hanging?
Yeah, lads, give us on there.
No. Do you know where he was found?
Goodison Park.
He was found at Kennelgate Pet Superstore's warehouse. Now you're probably wondering, well, he was in a warehouse, what's the big deal? The warehouse stored nothing but cat food. Cat food. He was in there for 16 months. Bear in mind this frigging warehouse is only 2 miles away from his home where he lived. And he's been sat in a warehouse for 16 months just chomping on food.
Jeez.
How many employees do you reckon have been sacked from that place because there's holes in the bags and everything like that?
Apparently it took them 3 months to catch him. It took them 13 months to figure out that stuff was going wrong. They thought it was just orders going wrong. And then like in the last 3 months they're like, yeah, we got to get it. So they actually brought in, what did he call, like a...
Pest control.
Hang on, let me just see. It's one of the...
Oh, when you get...
It's like when like a
RSPCA.
dog kennel, but for cats.
Cat.
Yeah.
Like they got a trap to like get him in, and they apparently caught him after 3 months.
Great place they are.
Do you know what the thing is? Is like it's a warehouse. I'm pretty sure you need more than one trap to catch it.
Hey, I reckon this will take...
I bet you
15 years to catch the cat, but we'll catch him eventually. What would he die?
At least he won't be moving.
Yeah, at least we can catch him then, go.
Imagine if you were imagine like being a
Cat's
cat
fucking
and you...
75 sitting there on the top rail of the fucking warehouse.
What are you talking about?
Like a fucking balloon, just like... ding.
Apparently, before I move on to the next story, apparently the cat owner went, yeah, I can't believe how big and fluffy he is now. Apparently he put on a lot of weight. You'd think after 16 months in a bloody warehouse with cat food, he'd get bigger, wouldn't he, love? But never mind.
Well, apparently to women, that doesn't happen, yeah.
I've got a story about women in a bit, which is also weird news.
So, let me just put this straight. You've got a story about Togo, a story about women, a story about a fucking cat raiding the warehouse. What's next? Mikey Keating winning the fucking lottery and then losing it.
Now, right, a story about a tank. You'll see why I've done the inverted commas.
Oh my god, it's going
Water
to
tank?
be... No, it's going to be a Toyota Prius
Right,
with 2
anyway.
bits of sheet
You know
metal on it.
the Palestinian group Hamas?
No.
You might know, okay, maybe.
I've heard of him, but...
It's got a military, and on Monday, they unveiled a war rig. So they were like, look at all our stuff that we've got all this. And they claimed they had a tank which was built from salvaged Israeli tank parts. Now, the tank was unveiled in the olive colours during a memorial session for several fighters recently killed in the Gaza tunnel collapse. Now, the reason why this is in weird news is because you know when someone says they've got a tank,
You
and you
expect
think,
a big ass tank.
and you think they've got a tank. Would you like to see the picture of the tank.
By any chance is it smaller than a Toyota Prius?
I'm just going to show you the tank picture. I can't show people online, obviously, because this is from Twitter. Can you see the picture of the tank there?
Yeah, I can.
Do you notice anything odd about it? Look very closely. You might not be able to see it because of the light, to be fair.
I can't see
I
it.
will show you in a minute from the front-facing view of what's wrong with it. See anything
It's just
wrong?
one side.
Oh, it would be amazing if it was. Just on the other side, just full of like very tall
That's not
buildings.
tracks, they're wheels.
He's onto it.
That's a fucking Jeep underneath that.
Look what they did.
What?
Look at the circles as well. There's actually a bloody frigging car underneath going, yes, this is art.
Oi!
Give me some of the bloody man. Shut up, piss off. And keeping them to yourself. Anyhow.
Welcome you all say, Matty.
Do you know the best thing is like people have been taking the mick out of it on Twitter, and it's just one of the best comments I see, because I actually searched for this, was, yeah, it looks like Hamas have rolled out a new tank built by the chief designer, F. Flintstone. Just like, I'm sat there just thinking, it's got, for people, obviously you couldn't see the image, basically the tank has got a car underneath it. You can't see the car because the tank over envelops it, but from a front picture you can see the two wheels. It's like, oh no, we've got to be afraid. Now, Toblerone. It might be an idea to get the Toblerone out, because I'm about to blow your mind. Now, everyone who's eating
Toblerone, where's mine?
right there.
Not mine.
Well, where's yours then?
Oh, wait.
Right, you got your Toblerone. Right, just open the packaging a little bit for me. Don't do it like just open it like. Now tell me how you would open a piece of Toblerone. So how would you snap a piece off?
Well, put my finger in there.
Put your finger in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you have some times when you get a piece of Toblerone and you try and snap it and the whole bloody damn thing breaks and you sat there like, oh no, I can't open the bloody thing. It's like it always rips the wrong part off. You know what I mean. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean. Well, I'm about to blow your mind. Do you want me to pass? Do you want to pass the Toblerone? I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to give it back to you.
Yeah, have this, go on.
This is an article that I found. Apparently, we've been eating Toblerone wrong for all these years.
Have we?
Yeah. Want me to show you how you actually break it?
Yeah.
Ah.
What?
You push it in. You don't snap it the other way.
You push it.
You push it. See how easy that thing breaks. All
20
these
fucking
years
years
of people eating Toblerone and you snap it the other way. People, what I've just done is blown his mind.
I can't even talk. 20 years of trying to pull it.
Now, for people who are wondering what I've just done, everyone knows the typical way of opening Toblerone is you pull it to snap it. You actually just push into the Toblerone itself and then it snaps. Mikey has just done it himself and he's sat there. He's actually put it on my desk and thinking, how the hell has he just broken the laws of physics? Alright there, Mike.
I'm not brain hurting. I've tried that and it never wins.
Would you believe it? So there you go, people. If you want to know how to open Toblerone, you push it rather than snap it.
But you've got to snap it to get it off.
Push it to snap instead of pulling it to
Push
snap
to
it.
snap, yeah. But I've got some more weird news about women now. Now, you know, in the gym, he goes to the gym sometimes, and you'd see, you know, people trying to get fit.
Yeah.
And, you know, especially
Sweating, crawling,
it's
and pain.
still that time of the year where people who are on New Year's resolutions, bollocks, and still sort of in the, I'm gonna keep going, yeah, and then probably by tomorrow they'll have stopped.
Uh-huh.
Have you also seen these knobheads called personal trainers?
Yeah.
Now, because Mikey's not the most sophisticated of people. Explain. Well, that's my point exactly. You've nearly just choked on a friggin' Mao-am.
So, I breathed in too fast. Can you just elaborate on that term, please?
I'm gonna ask you to describe what a personal trainer does.
No.
Yeah. What does a personal trainer do?
Push you.
Uh-huh.
Tell you obviously the correct methods of training. Get you a diet plan. Who works with that diet plan with you. And then fucks off with your missus. You know what I mean?
He's onto something. Apparently, a survey have admitted 1 in 4 women have kissed their personal trainers. Apparently, whilst married. Can I just say for the record, according to this survey, you're wrong. It's much, much more than that.
We need to be personal trainers.
I know. Now this is.
You was a personal trainer. Are you fucking mental?
I was about. Do you know what? I was about to say. I was like, I was hoping he'd say, or one of you two would say something like, "I'm going to be a personal trainer." Let's be fair. I think the 3 of us are probably the worst 3 people that could be personal trainers. I'm not exactly the type of person who keeps fit. I just keep in shape. I don't keep fit. There's a difference.
Can you imagine that? Right, guys. Today we're going to start the new exercise. Okay.
Let's go. Mal, I'm training. That's
So-
what it's called.
You've got your pack of minstrels all in front of you, right? And now you've got your cup of tea. You're going to sit your arse on the couch, turn on channel 5, right? And when I say dip, take a chip, right? You're going to use your chocolate biscuits into your brew and eat the biscuits. Got it? You lose calories straight away. You won't notice the difference.
Yeah, the biscuit disappears.
Huzzah!
I just say that like.
I'm going to be a fucking brilliant personal trainer, mate.
Apparently, 7% have actually said, yeah, we've had sex with our personal trainer. That's not true. That's more like 40%. This is utter ballsist survey, whatever it is. I know people. I know girls who've got personal trainers who've slept with their personal... I don't know if this is just a northern thing, like, but I know a lot of women who have, and that's... This survey, you're wrong, you're wrong, Jack's always right, shut your face.
You seem to know.
I wasn't going to say fuck it all.
I wasn't saying to you, I was telling the survey to shut your face.
Fucking listen, will you? I could tell that.
He looked me in the eye and said, shut the fuck up.
Sorry, Matt. I didn't mean it like that.
You can talk, Matt. Don't worry about it.
What were you saying, Mike, anyway?
You seem to know a lot of women.
Personal trainer.
Yeah, personal trainer.
Oh, yeah, my training methods, love, yeah.
Yeah, hey. Netflix and PT. That's a new one. I think we'll have to
Didn't think about that.
I think we'll have to train more, lads. Fuck this Netflix and chill shit, Netflix and PT shit. Right, bend
over, Netflix on, sweatpants on.
What's PT?
Personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
I ain't too sure what you...
That's brilliant. Even look, it's bad thing. That's actually done a fucking...
I've never actually...
Mike's
just for the
actually
record,
thought of something good.
I've never actually done Netflix and chill.
No, he's done Netflix and PT instead.
No, I've never even done that.
Sorry, he's done ITV and chill.
Who watches ITV?
Mind it?
That's an ITV4 and it's on in the morning.
No, it's in the afternoon.
How many days were you unemployed for to figure that out?
Each time I come home, it's on.
I didn't know.
Is your brother actually
I've got some gaming.
Everyone in my house is employed, thank you. I'm actually taking that to offence, man.
Yeah.
I said about his little shitty brother who he complains about every fucking night.
Who's an accountant? The other one's coming up a lawyer.
Who are you?
And an admin assistant.
You were not really the pick of the bunch there, anyway.
Sorry, what does your brother do for a living?
Doesn't last long enough.
Hey!
If he hears this, that was 100% directed at you.
You knob.
Got some gaming news, obviously.
Yeah,
before we
I fucking win, bitch.
That's going too far, mate.
Oh, come on. And like, nobody goes too far when it comes to my family credentials, do they?
I don't. He does.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, I've got gaming news. Before we go into... I say
Actually-
our review of Sebastien Loeb, I mean my
Yeah,
review of Sebastien Loeb.
To be fair, it's actually been an interesting week with gaming, to be fair, guys.
Have you got gaming news? You have, haven't you?
I have a bit, yeah.
Go on, you go first, because I can boost this up and eat this my one.
Okay. Well, as you know, guys, this week's been quite interesting for all those interested in, obviously, the XCOM series. XCOM, anyone?
I know XCOM, yeah.
Yeah?
Where's
Well,
my controller?
on his arse. It was on the bed.
I've seen it.
There you go. Yeah. XCOM 2 come out, boys. Apparently this week. Oh, it's just on PC at the moment. Soon it's coming on to PlayStation 4
Yeah.
and Xbox One. I'll be getting it. Because it's basically a turn-based sort of game. It's basically like, do you remember...
Yu-Gi-Oh!
No. Do you remember... I don't know if you know. Lord of the Rings on PSP?
No.
Okay. Basically, it was like a move-based sort of game. You attack or whatever.
Everyone knows
I
what
mean, like in Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Yeah, like the original Final Fantasy.
But you moved
Yeah, it's
your character and stuff. Yeah, it's like that. It's really good. So I'd say, obviously, just look into that. And Bethesda have done it again. Doom.
I was going to say Doom as well. It's coming
fucking
out.
brilliant is that the end of that trailer though.
Can I just say
When
for
he's
the...
shooting him and the big
I
one
just-
stamps and rips his fucking legs off. I was like, I've got to get this game.
I just
Can
say
you
for
imagine
the
the first
record,
level just getting ripped apart? Just like,
I just say for the record, I've never liked Doom. I've always
nah,
hated
it's a vibe.
I've never
Doom
played
is
it.
one of those. I've seen the trailer and I'm not. I can see why people like it. I can
I've
completely
never played
understand
it, you
that.
see, so I can't really comment on other ones. But it really does look like.
I played the original, which was badass, but I never owned it, and I don't plan on owning it. I think it's just because I'm not really. I really like Doom.
I've
I
never
just don't
played
like Doom. I don't know. It's just one of them games. I mean,
It's
speaking of Bethesda, they're going to be at E3 again this year.
it. Hey, when is E3 by the way? March.
June. Which
It's quite scary how me and Jack know, because every June
obviously
so far,
I know.
every podcast so far to do with E3 has always been in June.
I'm also going to briefly talk about. Can you just press X?
Can I drive around while you talk about it?
No, because I need the menu screen up.
How actually got the memory screen?
No.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst, obviously everyone knows, one of the
Second
biggest
one,
game
isn't it?
that's sort of like a reboot,
Yeah.
it's coming to PS4, Xbox One and obviously the PC. It's got its beta, which is apparently coming out soon. I've already signed up for it.
Close one again.
It doesn't mean, though, if you do sign up that you're going to get in. I'm sat here praying the EA gods have chosen me, seeing as I helped beta test their friggin' Pro Clubs for them, so you better give me the fucking chance, you bastards!
Wait, Pro Clubs for 16 or?
For 16, yeah.
I don't know why you still shit at 16 Pro Clubs.
You saying that about me, or...?
You're the worst one.
I've scored more than you.
We haven't played for the past 3
Doesn't
weeks.
matter.
Actually, that's been 3 weeks since we last played.
It hasn't,
Pro Clubs.
no, it's not. It's like 2 months.
I think it's more than 3 weeks.
It's like a month
And
and
I
a half.
still refuse to play it because I'm
Since we last
still
played
annoyed
Pro
with it.
Clubs.
It's a month and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because he's seen his arse. We wouldn't play it. And then
You've
you've
got-
seen your
no.
arse.
Yeah, we
I
got
seen my
relegated.
I seen my arse after I found out that you two decided to play a season, got us
We
relegated.
played one game.
You got
One game.
one season and
One
got us
game.
relegated. So no,
Oh, come on.
no, I'm not doing it again.
I saw you take the piss and then we decided, oh, let's make him even worse.
No, I want to actually go far, but no, Matty's like,
Now,
let's see what happens. And then
One
we
last
lost
thing.
by 1 goal, to be fair.
one last thing before we go on to Sebastien Loeb Rally Evo. It is pronounced Evo, by the way. Division, obviously, I've played the beta, and we've spoke about it the other week. And obviously, one thing that's been announced the other day. What's the date today? It's the 7th. So yesterday this was. Apparently the developers, obviously, which is Ubisoft, have said, yeah, if you have a problem with the frame rate, say like you're having troubles with it, you can change the visual settings to improve the frame rate on PS4.
So you can change it to 60.
So if you're having problems with the frame rate, like say during a particular gunfight, you can lower the visuals slightly to help improve it. It's the first game I'm aware of that can do that on PlayStation.
That's actually quite cool.
I don't know if this is available. Oh, you can do it on Xbox as well.
Xbox,
Yeah.
So you
frame
can.
per second.
So apparently you're allowed to.
Still struggles like fuck.
No, to be fair, the Xbox version of Division's pretty good. It's only,
I'm sorry, 29 frames per second. 30
But,
push it.
La-
See the blood.
Yeah, just one giant.
Anyway, I was saying you can disable a certain
Xbox
lighting
overheat.
stuff. That's just to improve the frame rates and everything. So I mean, yeah, if another positive to get the division there. You know, if you have,
I'll be ordering.
I have problems with frame rate in gun battles more than anything else.
I'm ordering it for Amazon.
From Amazon, yeah. That's fair enough.
I'm going to order the gold edition, so we can get the season pass as well.
You know what? I keep looking at the Sleeper Agent edition and thinking, if it wasn't that price,
how much is it?
It's like 109, and I was like, if it was the same price as what I got Syndicate for, I'd have got it.
If it was paycheck week when I got it, then yes.
It's alright.
If it when I had money.
My paycheck just happens to come on Wednesday.
Have you seen that?
Now.
Oh, I was going to say something about gaming news.
Go on then, quickly.
Right, have you seen that new F1? What's that?
Syndicate thing that I sent you to on Facebook.
You've just reminded me, I've got some gaming news, but go on, what were you going to say?
Fucking screen thing, what's the new screen
Off
thing?
The F1 VR, yeah.
Yeah, that actually looks fucking decent.
Guaranteed that game will never get made.
Did you know
Is that just a tester thing? Like?
Yeah, I guarantee that game will not get made.
I was on Facebook this morning and I got a comment off it because obviously I just tagged you guys in it. I said, "Oh, thanks guys, we didn't think this many people would actually, watch it and like it." Because a lot of people, yeah.
There's another announcement.
A lot of people have said it looks
really.
That's alright.
There's another announcement of a game that should bring hopefully first-person shooter back to its roots. Don't know if you've seen this. Battalion 1944. Now this is a first-person based shooter that is effectively based in World War II.
No, shit, I thought it was in 1974.
Shut up, Mike. And I've seen some gameplay they've shown us, and it had a Kickstarter. It's on the PS4 and Xbox One coming next year. Online only. Okay, fair enough.
It's like a squad-based, isn't it?
I've watched the gameplay of it, and I've got to be honest, it looks very, very good.
Is it like a
proper detail?
Yeah.
Do you remember Call of Duty 2 back in the old days when you used to have really close encounter maps? That's what the whole game's
Call
like.
of Duty 5, World at War.
Yeah.
Like really close battles constantly.
Battlefield
and it's based
1942.
And the best thing is it's based off
real events.
It's based off like real event. The guns, the sound of the guns are like the most authentic I've ever seen. You don't get XP boosts or permanent boosts or advantages or anything. It's just literally down to skill. Proper game. A proper game. A proper shooting game since Medal of Honor days.
Was this using the Oculus? The
No, this is actual pads.
No, this is a controller.
If you see some of the
I might be
gameplay that people have done. Hey guys, don't run on the road because if we run on the road to see us. 2 seconds later. Who the fuck's running on the road? Fuck off, Frank. I'm running on the... I need a shit.
I seen
like
the game.
guys running across and just get sniped from like a mile. I was like...
I think that's a different
shit,
game.
I just got shot.
That's a different game, that's not Battalion.
No, it is Battalion.
Don't think it is.
No, it is Battalion.
No, it's not. It's not.
I was watching it.
It's not.
It's like a compilation video, like a piss take.
Was it Battlefield?
It wasn't. It was a different. There's another game that's similar to it.
Battlefield 1949.
It's not Battalion. It's a different one. I know what you're on about though, but it's not Battalion.
They're all like laughing their heads off. He's like, "Okay, guys, we're gonna throw a grenade. Don't worry, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a pinch movement." What the fuck's a pinch movement? It's like they're sitting there for like 5 minutes discussing what it is. Next thing, a grenade just comes over the head like. Pfft.
Right then.
So can we do this pincer movement now? When they're all dead.
Story, Mikey.
Cool story.
Come on!
Can I get to the review for Sebastien Loeb now? Because I've been waiting to do it for like the last 2 minutes, but you've decided to go on about a story that's just in the middle of nowhere, like you always do every 10 minutes.
And all the heroes in the story die.
No.
You're dead, fam. Anyway, this is going to be.
West, mate.
This is going to be the review for Sebastien Loeb Rally Evo. It is pronounced Evo.
You said that 3 times now.
Because now it's coming to the point where this podcast splits off into a different video because I've actually got a video planned for this. But thanks for ruining the intro, Mike.
You can do it again.
I'm not doing it again.
This voice is going to be on the Evo part. Yeah. Evo, whatever. Evo.
This is our review for Sebastien Loeb. I'm not even going to say the rest of it. Right.
It's pronounced Evo. Apparently.
If you want to know anything about the game, I'll give you a quick introduction. Obviously, developed by the man himself, Sebastien Loeb, in conjunction with Milestone, who made the previous WRC games on PlayStation 3. And
are you recording this on?
I'm not recording it at the moment. No.
Oh.
I've already recorded the footage anyway already. So.
Oh, and there's me thinking I'd seen my first swab of the Elgato at work.
As if we're not that lucky.
Anyhow, Milestone, as we know, made some decent games in the past. Not great, but decent nonetheless for WRC. Probably better than... Yeah, anyhow. We've got loads of different things to talk about for this game at the minute. First things first, this is going in direct competition with WRC 5 and obviously Dirt Rally that comes out on the 4th or the 6th of April, I can't remember which date it is. There's many different options available in Sebastien Loeb. Here's just some of them I'm going to talk about. There's Rallycross, Pikes Peak Time Trial. That's just in the quick mode option. Career, obviously. Career mode is humongous. I'll speak about career mode in a little while. While I'm talking, obviously you'll be seeing footage of me driving a Lancia Stratos around Rally Australia. And then there's 2 Rallycross videos afterwards, one of which I get completely annihilated by the AI. And when I say annihilated, I mean my car gets destroyed practically. More on that in a bit.
I thought you weren't allowed to shoot videos of actual games.
You can.
Once they've been
released. Or you have YouTuber privileges.
Which we have the released bit.
We
have the peasant version right now. We'll work on that.
The Loeb career experience. Now, for anyone who wants to know what the normal career mode is, basically you start off as a young rookie, you work your way up, and there's a system where you buy cars. So you take part in events, you buy a car for it, you keep going. But there's a lot of ramifications. If you buy the wrong car that doesn't suit your driving style, then you're stuck with a car that's crap. Fortunately, though, you can rent cars providing you've got the money to cover the rent for it for that event. And usually, if you rent a car and you win the event, you'll get double the money that you got from the rent. So say a car costs 75 grand to rent for an event, then usually the prize fund's something maybe about 150,000, 200,000.
Okay.
And to be fair, that's, you know, you could...
Has he always stayed at Citroen, did he?
He was at, yeah, and then obviously last year that partnership ended earlier this year. Now you can change, there's all little customisable details that you can do. You can change your livery, you can change the team name, you can put your team members' suit and helmet that you can change, obviously.
So who's your co-driver? Please tell me it's not me or Matty.
It's not either of you two. I've just done that. You can change the fonts and your team motif and everything. That's all the stuff on the surface. That's cool. We've spoke about that.
What cars you got?
I've got a few cars. At the moment, I've got a Peugeot 106. Obviously, I've got the 405 T16. Lancia Fulvia HF, part of the 70s rally class. Suzuki S1600, which I won in an event. Renault Clio Williams, which is perhaps one of the most little cars I've ever driven on a game. Delta Integrale, naturally. Saxo, which I won. Another Punto, which I won. Fiat 131 a Bath. Stratos, obviously, which is in the actual gameplay video in a bit. And I've only just bought the Impreza, but that is one of the videos where my Impreza, on my first drive of it, gets annihilated. Now,
can you drive the Impreza again, just to show us?
I will do once I finish this review.
Okay.
Now, we're going to talk about the gameplay, because that's the most important thing, obviously. You're going up against WRC 5, which has got a big backer, and you're going up against Dirt Rally, which has got Codemasters.
But they're both Codemasters, aren't they?
WRC 5 is not made by Codemasters.
Not good.
WRC 5 is made by
anymore.
Killerton Games.
It doesn't exist.
Now,
I'll be selling my copy of WRC 5 then. It's £2.50.
well, in any case, well done. See, this is why I don't let you put stuff in the bin. But with the gameplay, this is mainly a simulation-based racer. It's not like WRC 5, which is more arcade style, which is more forgiving. This is, if you make a mistake, you're going into a tree.
Tree last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it a bit like Project Cars? If you make a little mistake, it can cost you the race.
You could say, in a sense, it is like that, yes. The gaming physics of this game, the simulation, you can tell it's simulation because it focuses things on like weight transfer, and you have to, like in some games on rally games in the past, you brake and you can brake about 100 metres before the corner on gravel and still make the corner. Now you actually have to brake when you need to brake rather than you can occasionally get away with the odd lock up and go wide, but if you lock up on this game and you're doing, let's say, 90 miles an hour, you're turning the wheel, The only way that you're going to get away with it is if there's nothing in front of you. It's like if you brake and you're doing 90, especially in a Peugeot 106, just to use an example. If you're doing 90 miles an hour on that and you brake and turn, and there's some trees in front of you, you're going to hit them.
You're then going to become part of the tree.
Or if you see a wall, you're going to be embedded into the wall.
So let's put it this way: you could basically become part of Mother Nature.
Yeah.
In a Peugeot 106.
Or any other car you choose.
It's entirely up to you. There's other cars available, but personally, I'd probably drive the 106 into the tree.
Anyhow.
But I'll become a route, but okay.
Alright, Mikey, shut up. Anyway.
Alright.
You're going on. You played the game once.
Oh, fuck off, man. You've eaten all them.
Do you mind? Anyway. When you're driving this game, it is actually one of the toughest rally games I've ever played. I'm going to say that straight off. I've only played it for 9 days now, and I'm still getting used to the game. One thing I would notice is that if you're a rally newcomer, then you want to have all the assists on. Definitely 100%, because you're going to struggle if you're not. If you're maybe first time buying a rally game, maybe even second time buying a rally game, you want the assist on, because it is difficult. It really is difficult, to be fair. Also, the gameplay is really good, actually. I actually really enjoyed playing it. Despite the fact of how hard it is as a simulating rally game, it's actually really good fun. I've had so much fun driving the front wheel drive cars on loose surfaces, more than I have in any other game. And to bring us back to like the loose surfaces, briefly going to have to mention the real life stages, because they are perfectly designed the way they should be. San Remo, which is in Italy, for those of you that didn't know, is, the stages are properly narrow. They're not like in some games where they've extended the track out slightly to give you newcomers a bit of a chance. No, it's just straight up. If you go off, you're going off. There's no middle ground. It's not like, do you want a chance of maybe correcting your car? No, you're going into the wall or the tree or anything that's either a wall or a tree. I think though, when I play this, obviously we might have to make some comparison to WRC5, which I will do in a minute. But there are other things that we must take note. The Rallycross is really good fun.
Is it?
It's a shame that they didn't get the Rallycross license. Obviously, Codemasters have got it for Dirt Rally, because it would have been great to have seen what they could have done. I mean, to be fair, the Codemasters are the right people to get the license compared to this, but it would have been interesting, because the AI are really good in this. They drive like proper Rallycross drivers. If they want to bump you out the way, they're going to bump you out the way.
Is it like the old Dirt 2 Rallycross? Like AI and
I didn't play Dirt 2.
You never played Dirt 2?
I've played it, but I never owned it.
Dirt 2 didn't have... it had a little bit of Rallycross.
A little bit,
Dirt 3.
Dirt 3 was the one.
You had Pikes Peak, drifting events, you had...
LA.
There's loads of stuff.
That, like the X Games and stuff.
This has actually got official tracks from Rallycross as well.
Has it?
Yeah, it's got some...
After this.
Yes. Just calm. There are other things, obviously, that we could speak about, like, the career mode I've mentioned, the Sebastien Loeb experience, which you actually take part in events that he did when he was younger. It's actually really cool, to be fair, and there's some videos attached to it, and he actually explains his career and how he's gone through and everything.
We'll look at them in a bit.
Yeah, we can, and it is really good in that sense. Obviously, there are a few negatives I'm going to come to in a minute. Let's be fair, graphically, I've got no problem with graphics, but for the people that always moan about graphics, I have to talk about this. It's no Dirt Rally, let's be honest.
To be fair...
Dirt Rally looks...
But how long have they been making this in Dirt Rally?
Years.
They've made this for a few years, and they've made Dirt Rally for a few years.
Exactly. You're not going to always get perfect. Alright.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
I'm not going to go at you. I'm just saying to
you
people.
are having a go though.
Yeah.
I'm not having a go at people. But what I'm saying is,
I'm a graphic person, but I think personally that looks quite good.
I've got no problem with graphics. Frame rates I have a problem with, but graphics I don't. And I think, to be personally honest, it's fine. And as I was saying about the graphics, it's 30 frames per second, locked at 30 frames per second, and you can tell because on single player there is no frame rate drop at all. It's probably the most consistent game I've played in the last 2 years for frame rates. I've had no issues with it. and it's allowed them to put a bit more detail in. One complaint I had at WRC5 was the fact that there was no spectators or helicopters really. So it just felt this is packed full. It really does feel like you're driving in a proper event, and it's, you know, you can hear the crowd and everything, and the camera crews and everything. They're all out there, so that, you know, it populates the stages, which makes it feel like a proper rally, not like you're just going through a rally by yourself. There are other things. I mean, there are other negatives. The audio, for example, the sounds. Some sounds are not too bad, they're okay, but others sound like a turbocharged vacuum cleaner. It's piss poor at best, to be fair, and it's a shame because some of the cars in this game are absolutely incredible, and you think you really should have had better sounds for this, because it is bad, and that's starting to become a thing for me now, where if you get a rally game, you want a car to sound like a rally car, you don't want it to sound like a muffled balloon.
It's like Forza and stuff. When I play that, you want to sit in that car. Fair enough. You want to
fair enough. Fair enough. You can't always get 100% what the sound is like.
Sort of
but you want
closeness.
A sound that is related to the car. This does not sound like a car. This sounds exactly like a turbocharged vacuum cleaner. Other things of note online. Online systems exactly the same. If you've ever played WRC4, for anyone who's listening, it's pretty much exactly the same. And that was a tried and tested and proven system for online, and it works perfectly fine, except for one thing, and you'll see this in one of the online footage plays I've done for the video. For some reason, when you're in interior camera, just for the record, interior camera is not that well detailed on any of the cars, but if you're in the interior camera, for some reason the game seems to stutter. Now I don't know why that happens, because you'll see in the footage, I'm driving a Peugeot, actually. I'm driving interior cam, and the instruments which move aren't moving, which is weird. And the second thing is, when you're in the car, it stutters, but as soon as you switch to exterior camera or bonnet camera, the gameplay is fine. I mean, the instruments, the webcam, the miles per hour, it's fine in the actual game on single player. It's just, for some reason, it doesn't see it online. Very strange. I think maybe it could be down to some code. It's a number of things it could be. But, apart from that aside, I haven't had any bugs or glitches. I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of good things. There is a season pass for this. I don't know whether I'd recommend it because I don't know what's going to be part of it. I'd also say that I think in terms of gameplay, and if you talk about the style... If you talk about like the gameplay, if you want to compare it to WRC5, which is what I'm going to do first, this is a million times better than that game. WRC5, now that I think about it, feels like a massive disappointment compared to this.
Oh, you think?
And I sit there and I think, I'm sat here and I think, why didn't Milestone ever make a game like this for the WRC? Why couldn't they? I mean, maybe obviously with licensing issues they couldn't do certain things like old retro cars and stuff. I mean, he did do it once and it was okay. But I sit there and think, why couldn't they ever do this level of simulation? Is it because they were just restricted and they were told that they had to... Maybe that's what it was. Also, also the fact of the matter is, this is a better game, 100%. The only thing I'd say that WRC5 has over it is, I think the fact that it just has the official WRC license. That's really the only thing that makes it the only positive point really that this has.
My dad doesn't play WRC5 anymore. I'd say it's okay.
I'd also say the other thing, obviously, we're going to have to get to the elephant in the room. Dirt Rally, is it going to be better? Is it going to be... It's hard because Dirt Rally is one of those games where graphically it's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Sound-wise, it's the most amazing thing I've ever heard. The two problems that this has, what people would say, is the graphics and the audio. The audio is piss poor, to be fair. I don't think it'll be better than Dirt Rally, but if people need a rallying fix until April, I'd highly recommend this. Because I think for simulation and for enjoyability, because the cars, for the kickoff, if you drive a 70s rally car and then move up to an 80s rally car, every single discipline feels different in the way it drives. And there aren't many games that do that. So, kudos to Milestone for actually making a game that's very, very, very good, but just falls short of being
Brilliant.
amazing. And that's not a bad thing, to be fair. It's just a few things. It's just the audio. If the audio was spot on, this would be a bloody great game. But it's not. You want to make a point, what is it?
Just send your check to the post to CH.
No, to be fair, they've done a really good job. I can't see it being better than Dirt Rally though. It's just.
This will be with Dirt Rally.
I will say one thing that this has over Dirt Rally though. The sense of speed in this game is spot on. You're doing 80 miles an hour. It feels like you're doing 4 million through a bloody track in Finland. Dirt Rally is a bit poor for that. You feel like you're going a lot slow. It feels like F1 2015 a little bit in terms of the sense of speed.
What?
When you're doing 80 or 90 mile an hour in a rally car and Dirt Rally, it doesn't feel like you're doing 80 or 90 mile an hour. It feels slower. This feels like you're doing that speed.
Yeah, but you said it's an F1.
Yeah, but the problem is, it doesn't feel like you're doing that.
I mean,
It feels very slow when you play that game. And that's what Dirt Rally's a little bit like. But that's just a personal complaint. I mean, it could be fixed for PS4 and Xbox One when it comes out. It might not be, who knows. But this is a good game. I won't say any more on that because it is. There's just a few things that ruin it. If I was to give it a rating, seeing as the WRC5 review I gave was a 7, I've actually revalued it down to a 7. This is going to get a highly recommendable 8 point. Let's go 3. Let's go 3. I'll say 3. I think it's a bloody good game. It really is enjoyable. And I would recommend it to anyone, to be fair. But that's our review for WRC5.
Well, yours. Not
yeah,
ours.
yeah.
Do you mean Sebastien Loeb Rally Evo?
Yes, I do. that bit will be cut out, of course, yes.
No, it won't.
No, make sure it's not. And if it is,
Unfortunately for you two, I already planned where to cut it. But that's actually it for this week's podcast as well.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So if you want to follow Captain SpongeBob over there, otherwise known as Mikey Keating on Twitter, you can follow him at
Mikey Keating XD. If you want to follow the big giant buffoon over there, it's...
I said something nice.
Hey!
I called you SpongeBob. SpongeBob's
Alright,
alright.
Patrick. Alright.
Patrick's worse.
Okay, Squidward.
Oh, just call me Jack.
If you want to follow Jack, it's...
Jack TM53.
If you want to
also
follow Patrick
Matty.
Star over here, it's in the Tesco in Greasby.
I'm not fat
Tim
and pink.
Bigston.
Well, you look pink in today's edition.
In today's attire, Matty wears pink. What's that phrase? Pink makes the boys wink.
I should laugh that.
You can like us on Facebook. You can subscribe if you can be asked.
We've also got a PlayStation community.
Yeah. May as well.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, which he just created by himself and decided not to tell anyone about it. Just like, yeah, I'll do that, and then not tell anyone.
Until 10 days
Do you
later.
know what? I keep meaning to do it while we're on the podcast.
No, you're not creating a Twitter account. It's not happening yet.
He's done it already, you can tell.
No, he's trying to do it. I can see what he's doing. Do you want me to whack you in the face with my bloody Samsung?
1 moment, please.
And that's it for this week's S-Stream podcast. It's bye from Matty.
Bye bye.
Bye from him.
Kudos.
It's bye from me, and we've been